Hey guys, so this is like literally my third attempt to try to record this video. I tried doing it on my phone first and it tried to tell me that I didn't have enough memory. So we're going to try doing this on my computer. So I really apologize for the quality. It's kind of low. But what I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about today is meal prepping. In my opinion, nutrition is by far the hardest aspect of, making this lifestyle change and making it stick and seeing the results that you want. People say all the time, I know we mention it to our girls, like you can't out exercise a bad diet, and it's more true than anything else. There can be, weeks where I'm really on top of my workouts and maybe even my water intake, but if I don't consciously, make good choices and plan ahead when it comes to my nutrition, then my energy is low and I don't see, the results and stuff that I'm wanting, and it can cause you to get really frustrated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to, make it as short as I can, but on the topic of food and nutrition, there's so much information, so I'm going to just kind of, dumb it down a little bit, just kind of give you guys some of the best practices that I have found that work for me. As far as meal prepping, taking care of a 2-year-old, having a full-time job, having a spouse, like time is like super thin. So these practices work best for me for someone who has little, to no time to spend, hours trying to meal prep. So what I normally do, excuse me, Sunday mornings, those are our meal prep days. It's the only day that Rolly and I have off together, so that's the day that we go to the grocery store. So what I'll do, I'll get on Pinterest. That's literally like my go-to place to find all of my recipes. And guys, it will literally take me like 5 or 10 minutes to find, 5 to 10 like really good recipes that I can use either for the week, the next couple of weeks, or just kind of alternate, rotate them throughout the length of our group. What I usually do when I go to search, I'll type in, 21-day fix recipes, easy healthy recipes, easy crock pot recipes, easy chicken recipes, ground turkey recipes. I mean, really, it's a smorgasbord of all of these great recipes. Also, when I go to look for my recipes, I look for recipes that literally will not take more than 20-30 minutes max to make, because by the time we get home in the evening, I don't have a lot of time between having to, give Ethan a bath and things like that. So I look for really, really easy recipes. We don't do anything fancy over here. We just don't have the time for it. And honestly, like, I don't think that, for me, it doesn't work. Like, we're pretty, like, boring people over here. So, we're good with eating, the same thing over and over again. There's a couple of times where I've experimented on different recipes and things like that, but I noticed that we just like good old plain, like just chicken and some veggies. But, every once in a while, like I will, change it up and things like that, because we're trying to get Ethan to eat more of a wide variety of foods. So once I find my recipes, what I do is I use Google Documents, and what you do, like, you can literally just copy and paste the recipe into Google Docs and it'll automatically save, and it's always there for you to go back to. I usually do that for all of my recipes every single week. And then once I get my recipes, I copy and paste, I have my list. I'll then go and take a look at what I already have in the fridge. More often than not, we've already got all of the ingredients. Like I said, we don't use like crazy, different things. There may be 1 or 2 things, like some fresh produce that I need to pick up. But other than that, we keep it to the bare minimum. After I got my list, I know what I need. We head to the store, we get whatever we need, we come back. What I always do, and it saves me a ton of time during the week, is I pre-cut everything. Fruits, veggies, whatever is going to be in the recipes, it's all pre-cut. The chicken is portioned out into Ziploc bags, so I can literally just take it, throw it in the crock pot, throw it in the oven. It doesn't matter. I do as much work as I can on Sunday to avoid having to take that extra time during the week. What I will then do, kind of lost my train of thought. I'll cook what I can on Sunday. So like a lot of our dishes have like brown rice in them. So I'll literally cook like a huge pot of brown rice, and it's good for literally like the entire week. I'll do that with green beans. I can usually do about 3 days worth of green beans like for lunch and stuff. And that's good. So that way I don't have to worry about that. But all of like the staples and stuff like that, I try to cook on Sunday. The meat and stuff, you know, I may try to cook that, but Rolly's very picky, and so I have to be careful with that. But we have the same thing every day for lunch: chicken, brown rice, and green beans. Chicken, brown rice, and green beans. That's it. I mean, that's your meal. It's really quick, really simple. Dinners when we'll try to do something a little bit different, but I always make sure that I pick recipes that are gonna yield leftovers. So that way, if we get bored, we can have it the next day for lunch or have it for dinner again. Usually what I do, we go to H-E-B and we buy these. I think you get like 4 in one package, and they're like $1.29. And we pre-package all of our meals in this, so I can take these to work, or I mean, even if you don't work, they're still good to have. You just take it out, pop it in the microwave, and you're good to go. As far as, you know, if you're more of like a visual person and you need to have something like on your fridge or something like that, even if you go to Pinterest, you can type in, you know, calendar or something like that. And I think, or maybe even 21 Day Fix. I've never done it, so I don't know, but I know that I've seen it there. Like 21 Day Fix, like meal calendar or something, and you can print out some forms and you can literally write in every day and put it on your fridge of, you know, what you're gonna have for the week, if you need to do that, in order to kind of keep track, see a visualization of what you're gonna be eating every day. Whenever you go to like measure out your portion sizes, I always usually use my containers to measure out, so that way I know exactly my container counts and I can stay pretty close, you know, to what my meal plan, you know, says. You can go, like if you have Beachbody on demand, I know like on the 21 Day Fix program, that if you look on the side, I think it's the right hand side of every single program, it'll have, you know, like the calorie brackets, the container brackets, everything that you need as far as the nutrition is concerned. Like print all that out, take a look at it, and use that, you know, write everything down. Like I think it even has a thing where you can do like tally marks as you use a container, or we have the 21 Day Fix tracker app. I use that like a lot when it comes to having to log my water, my containers. I always go over on the carbs and the teaspoons. I love my friggin' peanut butter, but that app is literally a lifesaver. I feel like maybe I'm missing something, but I mean, guys, it's really I mean, it's going to take a couple of times before you find, you know, what works for you. All I can say, you know, if you're starting out, don't overwhelm yourself. Pick like 1 or 2 recipes and then just juggle it, you know, throughout the week until you can get the hang of, you know, making your meals ahead of time. And then after that, you can add some variety and things like that in. I know there's times where, you know, I'll come home later and I won't have time at all to fix the meals that, you know, I planned for us. So that's where like our shake comes into, like, it saves my life. Like I probably have that 2 times a week for dinner, because things just get crazy. I may have to stay at work a little bit later. But I think if there's anything else or any questions that you guys may have, feel free to, like I said, leave the question underneath, you know, my video, and either myself or Carolyn will get back to you guys with the answer on that. You know, definitely make sure that you prep for tomorrow so you're ready for the week, so you can be successful your first week back in here with us. And hope you guys have a great Saturday. Thanks, bye.